today's virtual assembly, is around making sure we feel prepared for our summer term progress tests. These will take place after half term, from Monday the 15th of June until Friday the 26th of June. Okay, and it's this process that we hope you can keep developing your home study habit, making sure that you have a plan, you've been able to organize your resources, and you're really maximizing the study habits that you have been practicing. So I know last time you did progress test, you looked very closely at mind maps. This time we are going to look at something called blurting, which I will go through with you on Monday. But it's really making sure that you get time to put those into practice during your revision. Now, in order to prepare and have a plan for your revision, we know it's really important that you can plot when your exams, your tests take place. So today, that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to walk you through this. You are going to plot exactly when your progress test will take place, and I'm going to help you do this this morning. Okay, so how do we have a plan? So let's plot where our exams take place. So you will see on the front of your study timetable, week 1 and week 2 of progress test timetable. What we would like you to do is we would like you to plot which exam you have in which slot. Okay, so let's start first of all by writing our name and form group at the top of our study planner. Now, below that, you have your week 1 and week 2 timetable. You have gaps for each period, apart from where your maths, English and science have been plotted. Now, you do need to highlight or circle which of those belong to you. So if you are in 7KH, 7CB, 7AL, 7AN, you are looking for the 7X English, 7X maths, 7X science. Okay, if you are in 7AD, 7RT, 7AX, 7CK, 7SM or 7DB, you are looking for the 7Y science, 7Y maths, 7Y English, and that's the one that you need to circle. And that is when your English, maths and science progress test will take place. Okay, so if we start there, that'll be really helpful. So let me just go through that again. So you can already see that maths has been plotted for you. You need to put in whether you are in 7X, highlight Friday period 1. If you are in 7Y, you need to highlight Friday period 3. And that will happen in the first week of progress tests. So just underline, circle, whatever works best for you, star which one belongs to you. You can see again, that's the same for English. So just again, if you are in 7Y, circle the 7Y English. If you are in 7X, circle the 7X English. Sorry, science this is, I apologise. But you can do it for English as well. Same for science. So if you are in 7Y, circle the 7Y science. If you are in 7X, circle the 7X science. So now you know exactly when your English, maths and science progress test will take place. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to go back and we're going to look at week 1. Okay, so I'm going to go back and look at week 1. So if you go back to week 1, it says in yellow, it's got a list of subjects that the exams will be in that week. So we're going to start with French. Okay, all you need to do is work out when your French lesson is that week And that is exactly when your progress test will take place. So you will put French in that slot. So just to help that make sense, if you are in 7X, French is in Tuesday. There's lots of different, you need to see which one works for you, but it could be Tuesday period 1, it could be Tuesday period 5, it could be Wednesday period 1. So you just need to get your timetable in front of you. You need to know when your timetable is, when do you have French in that week, and put it in there. If you are in 7Y, French kind of changes. So French might be in Thursday period 1 or Thursday period 2. It could be in Wednesday period 5. So you need to work out when your French lesson is and put that into your week 1 timetable. Okay, the next subject is geography. Okay, so when do you have geography during the course of the week? Put geography into that slot. So if you've got geography, again, I'm going to go back to this overview. If you've got geography Wednesday period 1, lesson 1, that is where you will put your geography progress test, because that is when it will take place. If you've got geography Wednesday period 4, that's where you will put your geography progress test. So write that in. If students are unsure, they all have geography at the same time in the form room. So if you could just clarify with students when geography is, they'll all be able to fill that in. So if students could just circulate and check if everyone's got that down, we will move on to EPR. Okay, so again, we're doing the same as we've done for French and geography. Let's look at EPR. Where do you have EPR during the course of the week? So if you're with 7Y, so you know ADRTAXCKSM7DB, okay, you're going to have EPR either Monday period 1, you're going to have EPR possibly Wednesday period 1 or Friday period 1. So it's one of those, or Wednesday period 5. So look at where your EPR lesson is and fill that in. Let's do the same for music. When do you have music during the course of that week? Place that into your week 1 progress test timetable. Same for technology. Okay, when is technology? So if you are with 7X, so KHCB, AL or AN, okay, your tech lesson is Tuesday periods 3 and 4. Okay, or computing, technology and computing is Tuesday periods 3 and 4, okay? If you are with the 7Y, your tech lesson is, let me find it, Friday period 4 and 5. Final one, do the same for computing. It's the same periods as I've just gone through for the different, for technology, because they're at the same time. Put in your computing. If you do computing over technology, that's what you're putting in instead. Some of you will do just computing and some of you will do technology. Okay, we're going to do the same now for week 2. So we've already plotted our science and English. We did that at the start, but we're going to fill in our French, we're going to fill in our Spanish, our history, our art, our drama, our dance and PE. Okay, so let's start with Spanish. When do you have Spanish in that week? And that is where you will plot your progress test, because that is when that will take place. So week 2, so you're looking at the second lot now. Week 2, plot Spanish. Let's just quickly have a look. So Spanish choices for you would be lesson 1 if you're in the 7X, or lesson 2. There is Spanish in lesson 1, lesson 2 of of Tuesday or Thursday period 5, Okay, so you might have any of those choices if you're in 7X. If you're in 7Y, it could be Monday lesson 3. It could be Tuesday lesson 3. It could be Thursday lesson 1. So have a look and see which one you are plotting in for week 2. And put that in there, please. Just write that in. The same for history. So when in that week would your history lesson take place? That is when your test will take place during that week. So let's just have a look. On Tuesday, so if you're in 7X, it could be Tuesday period 1. It could be Thursday period 1. So it could be Monday period 1. If you are in 7Y, it could be, again, Monday period 1, Thursday period 1. Yep, it's the same, and Thursday period 2. Okay, so let's have a look. Put that in. When is your history lesson? Again, if some students are struggling, generally in forms, they all do the same lessons. So if we could get the right period from someone in the form, everyone can fill that in. Let's do the same for art. Okay, so when is your art lesson? In week 2 of the set of progress tests. So between the 22nd of June to the 26th of June, plot in when you will be doing your progress test in art. So if you are in 7Y, your options are Tuesday period 5, if that's when you've got art. It could be Wednesday period 4. It could be Friday period 4. Okay, so lots of different choices there, depending on which form you are in. That is the same. That is different. So you've got Wednesday period 1 for if you're in 7Y. You've got Wednesday period 3 and Wednesday period 5, as well as Friday period 1 and Monday period 1 and Monday period 3. So lots of choices based on the different forms. So you put the one that you have on your timetable. Let's do the same for dance. Now with dance, I know that you prepare 1 week of progress tests fortnight, and then you deliver, like you perform the next. So it's technically both weeks, but this is when your progress test officially takes place. So if you can plot when dance is on that week 2 timetable, that is when the progress test will take place. Okay, let's do the same for drama. When do you have drama that week? That is when your progress test will take place. Write it in. And finally, PE. Okay, so if you are in 7X, you might have PE on Friday periods 2 and 3. Okay, if you are in 7Y, you have PE on Tuesday periods 3 and 4, or Wednesday period 1 and 2. Okay, so fill that in, and that then is a completed test timetable. So you know exactly when your progress test will take place when it comes to this, after half term, when these start. Okay, what I would like to do is I would like you to hand these back to your form tutor, okay, because you'll get these back in the next session, which is on that Friday. And in the next session, we will look at planning a study timetable for the week. So looking at what it is you need to revise. Thank you for your attention, Year 7. Have a lovely day.